Jackson, I'm sick of Mitch. I don't know what to do anymore, so here you go. You know what to do.
Consider's taken care of, David J.
He is the FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
And the reason it's non-title, Sean Casey.
There you see Sean Casey, the undefeated #1 contender for the FGW Championship. He is the Big B champion. He is the Powerbomb champion. He is one half of the Vendetta Tag Team champions with Cody Hawk. And he and David J believe in two things, welts and belts.
The championship on the line, the undefeated streak on the line in the main event of Origins 2. Sean Casey would love to add that FGW championship to the plethora of gold that he already possesses.
David J making Glenn Young hold open the ropes for him. You see these lovely ladies holding the championship gold from around the country and the great promotions that Sexy Sean Casey represents.
Cut that music. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's a very special night. Tonight's the night we crown a new king. Tonight's the night of Sean Casey's reign. And why? Because David J's a kingmaker. You saw those belts we have, right? We got more belts than Nordstrom's. Oh wait, you people shop at Goodwill. We got more belts than Goodwill. And tonight, we're gonna get one more. So Mitch, get out here.
There does appear to be a lot of Goodwill shoppers out here in the audience tonight, Mooney.
Sean Casey wearing only the finest. Looks like he's wearing a dire wolf. Winter is here. And these lovely young ladies holding the championship gold belonging to Sexy Sean Casey. And now the man that holds the top prize in FGW, the wrestling savant, Mitch Magnus.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Allen Park, he is the FGW champion, the wrestling savant, Mitch Magnus.
As you alluded to earlier, Mooney, Mitch Magnus, 133 days he's held that championship with ties. Space Invader, now Logan Blackheart, is the longest reigning champion in FGW history. If he can defeat Sean Casey here tonight, then that means that Mitch Magnus, he eclipses that record. He will stand tall alone as the longest reigning champion, the longest reigning FGW champion in this company's history. And he would also derail the undefeated streak of the challenger, Sean Casey. Sean Casey has all the momentum in the world, has not been defeated on Shockwave, has not been defeated on a supercard since Shockwave. Sean Casey looks to continue that streak here tonight. The FGW Championship on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event.
David J in the corner of the undefeated Sexy Sean Casey, looking to add more hardware to his trophy case.
Well, that's what it's all about, the FGW Championship, the top prize.
Mitch Magnus won the championship on an episode of Shockwave back September 27th.
That's right, Mooney defeated the Midwest Mastodon, Drew Skills.
He has defended the championship in triple threats He has defended the championship one-on-one, and tonight he takes on his toughest challenger to date.
Defended the title against militant Mark Magnum. Defended the title against Eric Fallon. He's even defended the title against Sean Casey. However, that was a triple threat match. Sean Casey not pinned. It was Eric Fallon pinned in that match. Sean Casey arguing the point that he has never been beaten by Mitch Magnus, and that is a true statement, Mooney. Mitch Magnus has a point to prove here tonight, too.
Glenn Young drawing the assignment for tonight's main event championship match. Did not see David J grab the foot of Mitch Magnus. Mitch Magnus at all times must be aware of David J on the outside. And these two have yet to lock up or even touch, for that matter.
Sean, no hurry to get started here.
Sean Casey has had an attitude change as of late. David J also, they've seemed to have become obsessed with the FGW Championship and care for little else.
Sean headed down to the low ground, getting away from Mitch Magnus, creating the space and separation. The fight continues on the outside of the ring. Oh no.
And Casey has gone out into the crowd. We're going to need security to get over here to keep anybody from getting hurt.
Hard to see exactly what's going on from our vantage point. We can hear that brawl taking place throughout the crowd. This match has turned into a fight. Hard impact there, Mooney.
You could hear it echo throughout the FGW arena.
Oh my God, into those chairs. Mooney, all hell is broken loose. Sean Casey.
Casey making his way back to the ringside area.
Mitch Magnus in hot pursuit, draped over the guardrail is Sean Casey.
And now Magnus bringing Casey back into the ring. Stomp to the midsection, whipping Casey into the corner.
The FGW champion looking pretty good right now, Mooney.
And David J going over to check on his charge.
Mooney, what a night we've had. We saw what could possibly be the last match in the career of Cody Hawk. What a big victory. Congratulations to Cody Hawk. We saw a new Super Zeta, the first ever inaugural champion being crowned, Shauna Reed. That big victory, a near fall there. Seen Billy transform back to William Wolf.
History has been made here at Origins 2. That is for sure. We have had so many spectacular moments throughout this evening.
And Sean Casey just 1 second away from defeat right there. Kicked out, back to his feet, went for the close.
No!
Super kick!
Bang biscuit. Casey got him.
That's it, Mooney. How many people is Sean Casey? Finished with that super kick. No! Foot on the rope. The champion foot draped over the rope, got the rope break. This match continues.
The advantage of Magnus being so tall, he has those long legs. Casey should have shown a little more ring awareness, but now he is going to the top rope. Right into the boot of the champion goes Sean Casey.
And the undefeated challenger now in trouble. Mitch Magnus charges into the corner.
And Magnus, known as the wrestling savant, looking for the answer to getting the win here tonight at Origins 2. And now, it looks as if he may be going up to the top rope. He is.
Pulling out all the stops as the champion.
Oh, referee Glenn Young taken out.
Sean Casey, the intended target. Glenn Young caught the double axe handle smash to the head. No referee.
And Casey going over to check on the referee. Excuse me, the champion going over to check on the referee. Magnus ducked the chain.
Oh no. And now Magnum. Magnum's in trouble. That dragon sleeper, and he's got the arm.
Mitch
Both
Magnus,
arms.
the champion. Wait a minute. Glenn Young is calling for the bell.
Hold on a second. Did Mitch? Did he tap out? I didn't see him tap out.
Jackson Breeze went over and said something to Glenn Young, who was still a bit delirious from that axe handle.
Maybe a victory by submission?
He may have disqualified Mitch Magnus for hitting him with that sledgehammer. Wait a minute! Sean Casey just clocked Mitch Magnus with the FGW Heavyweight Championship.
Mooney, if it's a disqualification, the title will not change hands. However, if it's a submission, is Sean Casey the champion? What the hell's going on here?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner.
What?
And the new FGW champion.
I've seen this before.
Sean.
I've seen this before, and it happened in Montreal. Jackson Breeze has orchestrated a title change. You have orchestrated. He didn't tap out. He didn't tap out. The number one contender from Eaton, Ohio, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is one half of the Bold and Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the Silent Assassin, Jacob Rose.
There he is, Jacob Rose, holding the roses awarded to him by the fans here at the FGW Arena on Valentine's Day. You had the option to buy a rose for your favorite wrestler, and the man or the woman with the most roses would earn a #1 contender championship match here tonight. And here comes the champion.
And his opponent. From Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing in at 209 pounds, he is accompanied by the Kingmaker, the agent to the stars, David J. He is a member of 5 Most Wanted. He is the FGW champion, undefeated, sexy Sean Casey.
And this your main event for Shockwave, the FGW Championship about to be on the line. Sean Casey strutting around the ring.
Been an incredible night here on Shockwave, and it's time for the main event, JC. I told you at the beginning we had an incredible card for you, and it's all topped off with the cherry, the FGW Championship match.
Sean Casey draped in gold, showing it off with his lady friend there. Not forget about David J.
Very quickly, want to remind everybody, if you're enjoying Shockwave, and I know you are, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. That way you'll be notified every Wednesday when Shockwave hits the official YouTube channel of Future Great Wrestling, and you can see some of the greatest professional wrestling in the world today.
And buddy, that's 7 o'clock p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Just before AE Dynamite and just before NXT, we are the aperitif, if you will.
Why does Jacob want me to leave? What's funny?
Apparently Jacob Rose has requested Shea Solo not be at ringside for this match. Maybe Jacob Rose wants to do it on his own tonight. Maybe Jacob Rose wants to prove to these people he can do it by himself. And you hear these people, Mooney, they are behind Jacob Rose right now. This championship match about to be underway. Will we have a new FGW champion? Can Jacob Rose, could he possibly knock off the undefeated Sean Casey?
Look at something you'll never have.
That's true. That's very true. If he's smart, he knows it.
Pointed words for JC Flash.
David J better watch his mouth.
I tell you, the two of you not
He
getting
better
along.
watch his mouth, all right?
Now, how is it you don't get along with David J, but you're like your best buds with Jackson Breeze? I mean, they're both scumbags.
Mooney, I'm going to leave my personal affairs off of commentary tonight for this FGW Championship match. Sean Casey, I don't know why he associates himself with David J. He apparently is the, whatever he calls himself, the Kingmaker. I think Sean Casey would be just fine without the old Kingmaker in his corner. And who is not in Jacob Rose's corner is Shea Solo, Mooney. Let's talk about that. Shea Solo not very happy about leaving either. Jacob Rose requesting Shea Solo take a walk. Sean Casey, though, trying to get ahead of Jacob Rose, it would seem. Needs to do a little bit of pre-match calisthenics. A conversation with, not a conversation, it was a...
He wanted a peck on the cheek
Yeah,
from his bird at ringside. And
showing a little bit of love to Sean Casey. Sean Casey not showing love to Jacob Rose. Showing Jacob Rose's chest, the back of his hand. Oh no!
And Jacob Rose
falls down in a heap in the corner.
Those ribs are still bothering him from when he was speared through a table, off another table by the Heavy Metal Viking Hooks at Origins 2. And of course, Cody Hawk no longer a member of 5MW. Shauna Reed, the pretty little psycho, has now aligned herself with the Prophet of Pain, Amos.
And look at this, David J getting involved. Guess he is good for something.
And Big John is out on tour with the Monsters of Rock, who have sold, from what I've heard, 2 million tickets already.
2 million?
Slingshot suplex, reminiscent of the great Tully Blanchard, one of the 4 horsemen.
And Bad Attitude Brian Beach.
And now Casey has joined Beach as an FGW champion. He is also the Powerbomb champion and one half of the Vendetta Tag Team champions. It's all about belts and welts for Sean Casey.
Sean Casey 1 second away from defeat right there, able to kick out and get back on top of things.
And we heard David J say he's looking to recruit members for 5MW. And how about the first word spoken by Jacob Rose on Beyond the Bell? I could not believe it. Finally breaking his silence.
And right now he's doing his talking in the ring, as we've seen him do so many times before. It's where Jacob Rose expresses himself. And man, if there was ever a time for that expression to come out full force, it's right now against the FGW champion Sean Casey in this championship match main event.
And you see Casey has a brace on his right knee. That may be something Rose looks to expose.
Sunset flip. Sean Casey kicks out of it. Taking down Jacob Rose. Jacob Rose kicks out. Sean Casey, I think he thinks that should have been 3. And David J, David J agrees.
Casey is not a mathlete. He is a world-class athlete, but he is no mathlete.
Well, regardless of whether or not it should have been 3, it was not.
Senior official Joe Copez is in this championship match for a reason. Over 20 years experience as a referee.
Joe Copez never messes anything up.
Oh, everybody's, I'm not saying he's not human, JC. Everybody makes mistakes, but that right there was not a mistake. And Joe Copez is trying to get Casey out of the corner. And Rose with a forearm.
Jacob Rose getting himself out of the corner.
And he caught Casey right in the ear and catches him again.
Irish whip, counter, spine buster. I don't know if you heard David J off of our microphones, but he said that is the heavyweight champion, and he's right. That is Sean Casey. That is the heavyweight champion. And this is the moment of Jacob Rose's career.
Will you chip in and buy Joe some Geritol? He gets a little sleepy.
Maybe we should buy you an abacus and a clue.
Good one, Mooney.
Run in that mouth.
Let's try and stick to the action. We've gone around the bend here with some of the so-called professionals at ringside. Casey in control.
Hey, I wish David J would move his giant gray ass so I can see.
Yeah, he makes a better door than he does a window. Casey in control with a rear chin lock. Joe Copez checking to make sure it's not a choke. And now Casey trying to gain extra advantage, putting his feet on the middle rope for leverage. Oh,
man.
Snapping off a right hand, and that one had some stank on it, Flash.
Some stank indeed, right across the face of the silent assassin, Jacob Rose.
Casey, once one of the most popular superstars on the FGW roster, now nothing but disdain for him and the so-called kingmaker, David J.
Yeah, Mooney, 1 month ago, the crowd reaction for these two individuals would have been completely different. Been completely topsy-turvy. It's like we're in Bizarro world right now. But due to the events that have taken place,
Rose kicks out.
the fans' reactions, they've shifted. These fans are very pro Jacob Rose right now. Not so much Sean Casey.
And with full-throated support, they are trying to will Jacob Rose to the FGW Championship. Rose, big forearm, and another. Casey tries to get control. Reversal, sleeper, locked in.
Sleeper hold to Sean Casey if he can choke him out.
Center of the ring.
If he can cut off the airway of Sean Casey, he'll be the new champion. Sean Casey able to spin around though, leaping flatliner.
That could be it. No!
It was not it, Mooney.
Rose able to kick out.
This championship main event continues.
And David J, it looks to me, taunting. No, asking Joe Lopez once again. And these fans have really gotten behind the silent assassin.
Yeah, and under the skin of Sean Casey.
Silent no more. Jacob Rose whipping Casey into the corner. Rose rushed in, ducked his head and caught a boot. Casey misses the clothesline. DDT.
Both men are down. Sean Casey's down. Jacob Rose is down. Hold on. The arm draped.
Oh,
the arm was draped over Sean Casey, 1 second away from a new FGW champion.
That DDT stacked Casey on his dimes, but Rose could only get a hand for the cover. What a main event here on Shockwave.
Joe Lopez administering the count up to a 4 count. If he gets the 10, this will be a double count out. Jacob Rose, Sean Casey both coming to their feet, up to their knees.
Rose blocks. Casey tries again. Rose, another forearm. And another. Rose scores. Another clothesline. And an elbow. Does he have enough, JC?
We're about to find out. Sean Casey, he is down. Jacob Rose measuring his opponent.
What's it gonna be?
He might be taking a little bit too much time. That's Sean Casey in there.
He's setting him up, JC.
There we go, Wilton Rose. Will this be the end for Sean Casey's undefeated streak? No. The championship reign still intact.
Wait a minute. That's Big John. He's supposed to be out with the Monsters of Rock.
Big John is back. Right behind the back of Jacob Rose. Oh no. This isn't good.
Oh!
Choke slam to Jacob Rose, the challenger. Joe Lopez's attention averted. Sean Casey, he's got the cover.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, and still FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey. And Big John has returned. He has returned to help his friend win this one. They have stolen this match from Jacob Rose, just like they stole the title from Mitch Magnus at Origins 2. This is disgusting. This was an instant classic. You know it, I know it, and the future fans know it, and this is a debacle.
I'm not going to argue with you, Mooney. I saw what you saw, but the fact remains, what happened, happened. Joe Lopez saw what he saw and didn't see what he didn't see, and the result is this. Sean Casey, the FGW champion, throwing it up and throwing it down with Big John. Back here in the FGW arena, Sean Casey still FGW champion.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied to the ring by the agent to the stars, David J. From Hollywood, California, he is the FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
It's time for your Shockwave main event. One half of the Bold and Beautiful, Shea Solo, taking on the FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey, in a non-title bout. Solo claims if he wins, Jacob Rose is going to get a title rematch.
Hey, Bold and Beautiful, I got some news for you. I like the way that you guys are a team, that you're brothers, that you got each other's back.
Right.
And even though Jacob might be the better wrestler, I'm going to go ahead and give you the title shot tonight.
What?
That's right. Your chance to become the FGW champion is tonight.
This is for the championship.
I'm serious. But if you lose, both of you, back of the line. Hit the brick slick, no more title shots. You hear me? It's do or die.
And David J has turned this into a title match. If Shea Solo fails to win, he and the silencer Jacob Rose will never get another title shot while Casey is the champion. And the bell is rung, and a Pearl Harbor job by the undefeated Sexy Sean Casey. And the crowd are stunned. They don't know what to make of this proclamation by David J. Big chop across the chest of Shea Solo. And the champion goes to work on the challenger in the corner. Sean Casey, a champion, not only here in FGW, but around the country. And now Solo firing back. Series of shots to the gut. Into the corner goes Solo. And Casey is in control.
A lateral press here. Back press, actually, from Sean Casey, the champion.
And ever since winning the championship at Origins 2, Casey has remained undefeated and FGW champion. David J. Not quite sure what he was attempting there. And now Casey going for the pin again. JC, what does Shea Solo have to do to be the one to knock off Sean Casey? What is it gonna take?
Everything. He has to do everything that he can. He has to get everything that he has. There is so much on the line right now, Mooney. You heard what I heard. Not only is Shea Solo's chance at an FGW title match, not only is that what's happening here, not only is this his one chance, if he loses this match, Hell, here with the cover now with the spine buster. But not only does Shea Solo only have this one match, but if he loses, not only does Shea Solo not get another championship match at Sean Casey, but neither does Jacob Rose due to the stipulation made by David J.
And Casey in firm control of Shea Solo. Solo in the main event here tonight. Ed got a 2 count. Do you think that this stipulation that David J added adds a sense of desperation or a sense of urgency?
I think both. I think that it's put up or shut up time for Shea Solo. Sean Casey now got Shea Solo's shoulders down in the middle of the ring. Shea Solo kicks out though.
Slingshot suplex followed up by a pin attempt. And now Casey straight up choking Solo. Usually it's Solo dishing out the dirty tactics, but tonight he's in there with a master.
And if you can't see him, buy a TV, because David J will stand wherever he wants to.
Come on, Jacob!
That's it, man. I heard what you said about me.
I think the only thing that brings JC and I together is David J. I'd like him to appear on an episode of the Flashbang.
Mooney, David J is nowhere near worthy being shined upon under a spotlight standing next to JC Flash, the shiniest star in the sky. Foot on the rope there.
Yeah, Casey looking for extra leverage to apply that rear chin lock, or excuse me, reverse chin lock, and now Casey leaning on Solo. Tonight's main event is brought to you by Main Street Vinyl, 222 Main Street in Hamilton, Ohio. They buy and sell new and used vinyl records as well as record players. Check out Main Street Vinyl, 222 Main Street, Hamilton, Ohio. Shea Solo with the back elbows.
Right into the midsection there, the champion Sean Casey, the undefeated champion. Now this sleeper hold by Casey to Shea Solo.
And that just might do it for Casey. That might be the trick right there. And Solo shifted his hips. And now a sleeper of his own. Doesn't have it locked in. Needs to have that hand in the crook of his elbow, and he's got it on the outside.
Yeah, Mooney, the elbow, it needs to be under the chin of Sean Casey. Might have got a little bit of pressure there across the neck, but nowhere near enough. As you can see, is Sean coming up with that leaping flatliner, taking out Solo. Cover hook to the leg.
Solo kicking out. Casey, once one of the most popular athletes in FGW, now despised by the future fans here in Hamilton, Ohio. Solo firing up. A lot on the line.
A lot on the line, to say the least. Sean Casey there with that counter. Jack in the jaw with that kick. Here we go. Back press from Sean Casey, the cover, but Shea Solo kicks out.
Casey cut off Solo and now back in control. He has spent most of this match in control of young Solo.
Sean Casey's looking to throw it up and throw it down. Throws himself down, and Shea Solo nowhere to be found.
Solo back to his feet, clothesline.
Russian leg sweep.
Whoa.
That's what it's called, Mooney. Here's the cover.
Well done by Solo. I don't think I've ever seen him pull out that Russian leg sweep, and he did tonight. And he scored with it.
You can pull out all the stops in this situation, Mooney.
Yeah, you almost have to.
No, you don't almost have to. You have to. As Shea Solo catches that kick to the face. Sean Casey kicking Solo out of the corner. Nothing pretty about that. Just taking down Sean Casey on his face. Here's the cover.
Solo wanted that face buster. Now Solo with an arm bar. Oh, Glenn Young.
Oh, referee down, super kick.
Solo down, Glenn Young out on the outside, and there's Big John Murray.
Big John making his presence known. Oh no.
Taking the night off from the Monsters of Rock tour to help out his brother.
That's 2 weeks in a row, Big John showing up here at the FGW arena.
And Solo is going to get chokeslammed.
Let's end these guys' lives.
He wants to end his life.
His life?
Quick, what's the number for 911?
Oh man, this is not looking good. Oh no, Big John. Oh no, across the face of Sean Casey inadvertently. Big John punching Casey's lights out. The bodyguard of the
Jacob Rose. Oh!
Hold on, Mooney, look at this.
Solo has the cover.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a minute. A second rep. Oh! Mitch Magnus has done it.
The undefeated streak. It's over.
It's over. We've got a new champion.
Ladies and
Shea
gentlemen,
Solo. Shea Solo.
the new FGW champion, the Macchiato Mac Daddy, Shea Solo.
History has been made here in the main event of Shockwave. Mitch Magnus coming down to ringside in the stripes.
Shea Solo has done it. Shea Solo did not expect to have a championship match tonight. Did not expect to face Sean Casey tonight. But despite the odds, despite everything that's happened.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
Jackson Breeze out here. Shea Solo holding up the FGW championship. Solo the new champion. Knocking off the undefeated Sean Casey.
Hold it. Let's stop this celebration before it gets out of hand. First of all, Mitch is not a sanctioned referee.
That's right.
Not at the FGW or anywhere else that I'm aware of.
No, he is not.
Good point, David. And if I'm not mistaken, Shea Solo, you hit the ref.
Yes, he did.
So, Rick Toms announced the winner correctly.
Those are both true statements,
Your
Mooney.
winner by disqualification and still the
hold on.
FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
Mooney, the decision reversed. Shea Solo is not the champion.
Wrestling fans, we are out of time here on Shockwave. We'll see you next week.
If you're in the market for comics, collectibles, or games, Future Great Comics, located at 528 Main Street in Hamilton, Ohio, has you covered. From key issues to recent releases, Future Great Comics has just what you need to make your collection fantastic. With friendly service and the area's best selection and prices, Future Great Comics in Hamilton, Ohio can't be beat. While you're at it, Pick up some advance tickets for this week's Friday Night Fury, presented by Future Great Wrestling.
Welcome back to Shockwave, everybody. Coming up is our main event, brought to you by Main Street Vinyl here in Hamilton, Ohio, 222 Main Street. They buy new and used records, CDs, turntables, and more. They also buy used vinyl. Call or stop by Main Street Vinyl, 222 Main Street, Hamilton, Ohio. And there you see Militant Mark Magnum. Last week, Sean Casey said he wants the FGW locker room to step up, and Militant Mark Magnum has picked up the gauntlet.
What a huge opportunity
Now,
for Mark Magnum.
I watched a video online with sexy Sean Casey, and he told the locker room to step up. So with that being said, I'm gonna step up, and how about you give me a title shot right now?
Well, JC, it's time for the main event, and sexy Sean Casey has been putting that championship on the line ever since winning it at Origins 2. Mitch Magnum, Jacob Rose, Shea Solo all have had title shots. However, all those title shots have ended in controversy.
A fighting champion is Sean Casey. A fighting champion that is making his way out to the ring,
Coming
draped
to
in
the ring
gold.
by the agent to the stars, David J. From Hollywood, California. He is the FGW champion, sexy Sean Casey.
Sexy Sean Casey, of course, still the Powerbomb heavyweight champion and one half of the Vendetta tag team champions. And of course, he is the FGW heavyweight champion.
Sean Casey's got more gold than a pawn shop.
It's all about belts and welts for David J. and sexy Sean Casey.
Speaking of pawn shops, David J looks like he owns one. Still don't know why Sean Casey associates himself with such a low-class citizen.
I know, it looks as if Goodwill threw up all over David J's wardrobe.
I don't know why we're doing this. Because, you see, we got a little bit of history, you and me.
Somebody stifle that man's microphone.
I know you think you can beat Sean Casey,
What the?
but let me tell you something, son. I beat you first.
As much as it pains me to admit it, Mooney, that is true. In the past, David J got a cheap, ridiculous victory over Militant Mark Magnum. We're never going to hear the end of it.
Well, he never shuts up, so.
Tell you this, I'd like to see David J challenge Mark Magnum again.
Oh, Sean Casey calling Militant Mark Magnum a loser.
Well, we'll see at the end of this match who the loser is. Will Sean Casey, the undefeated Sean Casey, be dethroned as the FGW champion?
We thought he had been dethroned last week on Shockwave. Shea Solo thought his dream had come true. It was all for naught, though.
David J getting out of the ring, thank God. Match about to be underway. The referee trying to get that belt off the waist of Casey so we can get this started. Sean Casey in no hurry. Hell, look at this.
There's Trice.
There you look at the old man. Mark Magnum, he doesn't see him.
Neither does senior official Joe Lopez. And Trice taking out Magnum.
I don't know if he's been taken out, but he's definitely been taken down. Hold on a second. Back up is Magnum and clothesline over the top rope, and my God, Magnum's back. Hit hard on that apron.
Oh, he landed awkwardly and has hurt his back. And Trice and Magnum fighting on the outside. And again, collusion between 5MW and Jackson Breeze's camp.
Tell me, how in the world did Joe Kopez not notice all this?
Joe Kopez has been distracted by the champion and David J.
I guess this match is yet to be underway. The bell is not ringing, so it doesn't matter anyway. But what does matter is the beatdown that Mark Magnum is receiving from Trice before an FGW championship match against the undefeated Sean Casey.
And Joe Kopez, our senior official, completely oblivious as to what is going on, as he has been distracted for the past minute or so by the FGW champion. And now Mark Magnum firing back at Trice. Now he seems more concerned with Trice than he does his championship opportunity.
Oh my God, Mooney, watch out.
And Trice and Magnum have battled to the back. And Joe Kopez has asked for the bell. But Magnum and Trice.
Well, I guess that means if Joe Kopez can count the 10 before Mark Magnum can return to the ring, who knows what's going on backstage? Mooney, this one might be over before it ever gets started.
Well, the bell has rung.
He's halfway there.
Kopez is up to 6 now. Magnum nowhere to be found.
7 count. 1 more second.
And sexy Sean Casey's going to remain undefeated as FGW champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is the result of a countout and still the FGW champion, sexy Sean Casey.
His 4th championship victory out of 4 since Origins.
Won it in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Mooney. It's got to be some kind of record.
And again, collusion and scandal between David J. and Jackson Breeze.
It's not Sean Casey's fault that Mark Magnum wasn't out here.
Sean Casey, the undefeated FGW champion, retains the championship once again through scandalous means.
What a main event.
Wrestling fans, please like, share, and subscribe our official YouTube channel. We'll be back.
He is the FGW champion, sexy Sean Casey.
And the reason it's non-title, Sean Casey refused to put the title on the line without having David J here or Big John. It's in his contract. If he does not have at least one of them guys with him, he does not have to put the title on the line.
Well, Sean Casey, he has competed in multiple title matches since winning the championship. You know, it can be argued that Sean Casey is a fighting champion.
Yeah, he's already defended it 4 times.
Beat Mark Magnum in 10 seconds.
And it hasn't even been 2 months, has it?
Well, he's got a match tonight against the pretty little psycho non-title Sean Casey, showcasing all that gold that he's won from across the country. Powerbomb Pro World Champion, Vendetta Tag Team Champion, Future Great Wrestling Champion, Sean Casey. He's a walking, talking gold mine. These people getting under Sean Casey's skin a little bit. I can relate.
Now, both opponents in this match, questionable morals at best. Who do you think is going to outwit who?
We're going to find out. Shauna Reed, the pretty little psycho, really lives that gimmick. Who knows what goes on in her mind?
Like I said, once together within the part of the 5 Most Wanted, so they've traveled the road up and down together. They know each other very, very well.
There has to be some level of respect here. I don't know where exactly Sean Casey and Shauna Reed, where their relationship is these days. As I said, there has to be some form of respect that's mutual amongst these two competitors. Wouldn't you say, Ripper?
I don't know. Do you think Sean Casey really respects anybody?
Well, Sean Casey respects that FGW championship. And so far, no one has been able to defeat Sean Casey on any episode of Shockwave. And now look at this, Sean Casey getting the face of Shauna Reed here.
Just letting her know it's real.
And Shauna Reed wanting to do this on her own. Oh, look at that.
Shauna Reed is nuttier than chunky peanut butter.
That's pretty nutty. But she's wanted to do it on her own tonight, sending Amos to the back. And you see some tension recently between Amos and Shauna Reed. Shauna Reed been given gifts that Amos has either destroyed, he ate her chocolates, ripped the head off of that stuffed animal. We don't know exactly who is sending Shauna Reed these gifts, but I think we have a pretty good idea.
Joe Kopaz?
Not exactly what I was thinking, but
Joe, I mean, I've seen Joe leering from time to time.
I can't say it would surprise me too much. But let's not talk about Amos and Shauna Reed right now. Let's talk about Sean Casey and Shauna Reed. This is a huge chance for Shauna Reed to really make. She's already made a name for herself in FGW, but this is her chance to really put herself in the main event picture.
And it's champion versus champion because Shauna is the Super Zeta Memorial Champion.
That's right. She could be the first ever double champion in FGW history. Shauna Reed, of course, defeating your son, Space Invader. Now goes by Logan Blackheart. Have not seen Blackheart since. Shauna Reed adopting the finisher of Logan Blackheart. Calls it the Space Invader.
How cute.
And Shauna Reed, she would love nothing more than to follow in the footsteps of Logan Blackheart and join him as an FGW champion.
She is insulting Sean Casey's hair. I've seen him knock men out for less.
Here we go now. Shauna Reed a little tentative to step over there to Shauna Reed.
Shauna Reed, a little tentative, step over to Shauna Reed. That's what you just said.
You know what I mean. Shut your mouth, Ripper.
There we go. Sean thought he was firmly in control. Shauna quickly turns the tables on him. Got that arm wrenched in.
Shauna Reed taken down there, just grabbing, or being grabbed by the hair. Just knocked backwards by Sean Casey, the FGW champion, who is taking a quick leave there to the outside of the ring.
Sean Casey, down there, she better calm down.
Rocking back and forth, taking a seat. Here we go now. Collar and elbow. Sean Casey, obviously the stronger of these two competitors.
Why? Because he's a man?
I mean, look at that physique, Ripper. Oh. A paintbrush there across the cheek of Shauna.
Sean told her, I told you not to mess with me.
And what a huge moment in FGW history it would be if Shauna Reed could defeat Sean Casey. The undefeated streak on the line, as it is in every Sean Casey match. Headlock takeover there.
Not only that, as of now, Sean Casey does not have an opponent for April Reign. And you gotta think, if Shauna Reed could pull off this non-title victory over, she gotta be the next in line to get a shot.
I already made that point earlier, Ripper. Don't you listen to me?
No, I do not.
Shauna Reed now in some trouble here. Had the offense. Now she's on the defense.
Which is the opposite of offense.
That's right. You're not a total idiot, are you? Here we go. Sean Casey's off. Hip toss.
Too much showboating.
Using that momentum against Casey. Drop kick from Shauna Reed. Sean Casey, a little bit of spaghetti legs.
Oh, she just paintbrushed him.
Fingertips across the cheekbone of the FGW champion.
Really shouldn't hit Sean in the face. That's the moneymaker. What is this nut job doing, stomping around the ring? Oh, stunner.
Hot shotting Shauna Reed off the rope. Here we go. Choking Shauna Reed with that knee is Sean Casey. Here we go again.
Sean Casey, the crafty veteran, he using every bit of that 5 count to his advantage. Breaking it 4.
Here we go. Schoolgirl from Shauna Reed. Sean Casey kicks out. Oh.
Just knocks her down. Just.
I appreciate that onomatopoeia there, Ripper.
Look at him, just bad-mouthing her. Like she is spitting his face.
I was going to say, did she just spit on Sean Casey? It's one thing to touch the face. I mean, that's already an offense that'll give you a...
Oh, he viciously choked her now, threw her into the ring post.
To touch the face of Sean Casey, that's enough to get you a pretty hefty beat down, but to spit in the face of Sean Casey, that's something he's just not going to stand for.
Shauna firing back out of the corner. Knee lift takes her right back down. You gotta wonder how many times Joe's gonna let Sean get away with that till he just throws the match out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Sean Casey making Joe Lopez do a lot of counting. And you see that scoop slam there, middle of the ring.
And we
Shauna
know,
Reed laid out.
We know counting is not Joe's strong suit.
Oh!
Totally uncalled for.
Sean Casey, look at this. Look at that, vulnerable right now. Inside cradle, Casey kicks out. 1 second away from ending that undefeated streak of Sean Casey with Shauna Reed. 1 second away from defeating the FGW champion here in the main event of Shockwave. These fans behind Shauna Reed. Sean Casey has come to his feet. Shauna Reed still down. And now a stomping of mud holes in the shoulder into the corner of Shauna Reed.
Sean Casey, they're still feeling the effects of that headbutt to the nether regions. Not to be confused with the Netherlands.
Sean Casey walking around, looking around at these people. Gotta be thinking, like, what's he gotta do? How's he gonna put Shauna Reed away? Or maybe he's just enjoying this beatdown.
Look at the look on his face. He is not enjoying himself at all. He does not want to be in this match. He does not want to be here.
Well, there definitely does seem to be a fair amount of tension between Shauna Reed and Sean Casey. Oh my, you hear that? Straight punch right to the shoulder blade.
She went to do the X Factor and it was blocked. She gets one in of her own.
Sean Casey bounced off of his head and took everything Shauna had to pull off that move. Not able to drape her arm over for the cover.
That's what I was going to say. Does she have enough to capitalize now? Wasting a lot of time beating on the mat when she should be covering Sean and hooking that leg.
I think Shauna Reed doesn't quite feel that she's beaten down Sean Casey enough to get the pin at this particular time. And to my point, Sean Casey back up to his feet before Shauna Reed. A flurry of offense, and here we go out of the corner into the foot of Sean Casey Ripper. Power slam from Shauna Reed.
Using Sean Casey's own momentum against him. Almost got her the victory.
Remember, that was damn impressive. Shauna Reed coming to her feet, as is Sean Casey once again. Goes for the super kick. Shauna Reed rolls through. And a shotgun drop kick to the chest. Here we go, the cover. Sean Casey again kicks out.
Sean's breathing pretty heavy now. But Shauna, if you notice, she broke her nose a week or so ago. So her cardio can't be in tip-top condition. Oh, big spine buster.
Here we go. That's gotta be it. Ripper, it is not it. Shauna Reed kicks out again. Sean Casey seems to think that that was 3. Thought he had Shauna Reed. Joe Kopez says no.
Wait a minute. Amos, that's Amos, and he's got the belt.
Amos, he's got the FGW championship. He seems to be presenting it over there to Shauna Reed.
Shauna's shoving it back to him.
Joe Kopez is back turned. Hold on. This is a
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has disqualified the pretty little psycho Shauna Reed.
I don't know if I
the
agree with
winner.
that.
It's official.
By disqualification, the FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
The referee's discretion. I was going to nip this in the bud before it got out of control.
Right, Amos was given, he gave Shauna that title. Shauna did not actually use that championship as a weapon.
Amos is telling her if she just would have done what he told her. But here's your winner, still undefeated, still your champion, Sean Casey. And the romance is getting a little rocky between Amos and Shauna Reed.
Shauna Reed does not look happy, not one bit, not at all. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I'm like forcing Shauna Reed to walk to the back with him. Shauna Reed. I don't know if she's exactly okay right now.
Shauna, blink twice if you need help.
Shauna Reed making her exit with Amos.